A very warm welcome. You're watching Cameroon Today, where we bring you reports from the air, the water, and the land space of Cameroon. I am Nadine Meboune for presentation, and I'm in the company of Sandrine Babo. Hello, Sandrine.
Bonjour, Nadine Meboune. Mesdames, Messieurs, bonjour. Les titres du journal de 12 heures. Entreprise publique au Cameroun, la performance plombée par des managers au mandat qui s'éternisent, c'est ce que révèle un rapport du Fonds monétaire international publié en mai 2026. Selon l'institution, plus de la moitié des postes de direction clés étaient vacants ou occupés par des responsables dont les mandats étaient échus.
Coming up this news, our Cameroon's electricity system is under severe pressure, weighed down by massive debts and growing financial gaps that are now spilling into daily life. From factories to small businesses, power cuts are becoming more frequent, raising fresh concerns about production, trade and investor confidence. We'll take a closer look at what is driving this crisis and what it means for Cameroon's economy. And also on this news, International Widows Day shines a light on stories often lived in silence, stories of loss, struggle and extraordinary strength. In Cameroon, one woman's journey stands out. After losing her husband more than 30 years ago, Alice Chofo had to rebuild her life from nothing, raising her children against all odds. Her story is one of pain, endurance and quiet courage, and it is coming up on this news broadcast. Well, that was Nelly Lapa doing for us the opinions of some Cameroonians on public service delivery in Cameroon. Now let's take back on this report, which talks about charcoal vendors in Douala, because rainfall may bring relief from the heat in Douala, but for charcoal vendors, it is a season of struggle as farm-to-market routes and also damp weather are causing disruptions. Maureen Jaweli went to Marché Dakar to take stock of the situation there and now reports. Welcome back. Now we stay in the economy because Cameroon's electricity sector is facing one of its toughest periods in years as the national utility company struggles with under 850 billion francs CFA in debt and also 150 billion francs CFA from local banks to cover deficits. The crisis is already disrupting production and trade nationwide with repeated blackouts that are threatening industries, SMEs, and also investor confidence. The details of that are in this report. Cameroon's electricity sector is facing one of its toughest periods in years as the newly created state utility, Socadel, struggles under severe financial pressure. The company is reportedly seeking 150 billion francs CFA from local banks to stay afloat after inheriting nearly 850 billion francs CFA in debt and operating with a monthly deficit of about 13 billion francs CFA. The crisis is already disrupting production nationwide. In northern Cameroon, a cement factory in Figure has suspended operations due to unstable electricity supply, raising concerns over shortages in construction materials and possible price hikes. The north remains one of the hardest hit regions, with repeated outages affecting industries and households alike. Economists are therefore warning that the impact goes beyond energy. Frequent blackouts are slowing trade, increasing transport and storage costs, hurting SMEs and weakening investor confidence. With power shortages now threatening industrial outputs and supply chains, calls are growing for urgent reforms in billing recovery, infrastructure upgrades, and tariff restructuring before the crisis